Hello students, welcome to all 4 e-learning classes. So in the last topic, last session we discussed about the electric field intensity due to uniformly charged wire. Okay, what is the expression there? We got E is equals to lambda by 2 pi epsilon naught r. Now the second application is here we are calculating the electric field intensity due to uniformly charged infinite plane sheet, non-conducting plane sheet. Now let us consider this is a one plane sheet. Okay, given a positive charge is given to this plane sheet. Okay, let what is capital Q is a charge given to this this metal plate. Let Q be the charge given to the metal plate. Charge given to the sheet. And sigma be the charge density, surface charge density. Here what is sigma be the surface charge density. Okay, what is sigma is equals to, we may write the charge per unit area. What is the charge here? Q be the charge, let A be the area of the plate. Okay, sigma be the surface charge density. We may write what is sigma is equals to Q by A. What is sigma is equals here? Q by A. From this we may write what is Q is equals to sigma A. What is Q is equals to sigma A. Now by using Gauss law we should calculate the intensity of electric field. Okay, using Gauss law we should calculate the electric field intensity due to this infinite plane sheet, uniformly charged infinite plane sheet, that to non-conducting plane sheet. Okay, what is the difference here? Non-conducting, conducting means the charge resides only on the surface, but here the charge is there at every point on the surface. Okay, by using Gauss law, what is the statement of Gauss law? The total electric flux passing through any closed surface is equals to the 1 by epsilon naught times of the net charge enclosed by the surface, isn't it? Now what is here? By using Gauss law means we should construct a closed surface here. Okay, we should construct a closed surface around this plane sheet. For example, now let us here also take the closed surface is in the form of a cylinder. Let us take now this is a cylinder which is passing through this metal plane sheet. Okay, so it is like passing through this plane sheet, piercing the plane sheet. Okay, this is a Gaussian surface here. Okay, so what is the charge given? Q be the charge given to this plane sheet, sigma be the surface charge density. By the definition we know that what is surface charge density? Sigma is equals to Q by A and Q is equal to sigma A. Okay, now here we are considering a closed surface in the form of a cylinder. Okay, a closed surface in the form of a cylinder. Okay, this is a one metal plane sheet here. Now how many? Let us consider this plane sheet. What is the area here? Let us take dA be the area of the flat surfaces. Let us take here A, B, again C, this is C and D. ABC. AB is one of the flat surface of the cylinder parallel to the plane sheet. CD be the another flat surface of the cylinder parallel to the plane sheet. Okay, what is the remaining curved part? ABCD is a curved part of the cylinder. Now what should be the directional? The direction of AB is normal and away. Okay, we know that what is, first of all we should calculate the flux passing through the first flat surface. Listen here, flux passing through flat surface of the cylinder AB. Flat surface of cylinder AB. AB is d phi 1. D phi 1. What is the d phi 1 is equals to flux phi is equal to E dot A. What is the direction of E? Radially outwards, because here we are given a positive charge. The direction of E is radially outwards. This is the direction of A. Direction of E. And what is the direction of flat surface of the cylinder AB is normal and away. This is the direction of A here. So we may write d phi 1 is equals to E dot A, which is equals to EA cos theta. EA cos theta. Theta 0 degrees. Cos 0 1. What is the d phi 1 is equals to EA. D phi 1 is equals to EA. Second case. Now calculate the similarly the flux passing through the another flat surface of the cylinder CD. Here what should be the direction of electric field? Again radially outwards. This is a direction of E. Right side of the plate, again direction is radially outwards. Here also radially outwards. Okay. Now what is, again here also the flux passing through flat surface of the cylinder. Flat surface of cylinder CD is d phi 2. D phi 2 is equal to what is, again see, if this is a one of the what is uniform cylinder, the area of the flat surface of AB is equals to CD. Here we are taken it is A, then what is here also you should take A. So CD is d phi 2 is equals to again E dot A. Again here also theta 0. Okay, what is d phi 2 is, d phi 2 is equals to EA. Here also d phi 2 value is EA. Now coming to the what is the third case, calculate the flux passing through the curved part of the cylinder. Flux passing through curved part. AB flat surface completed, CD flat surface completed, remaining the curved part. What is the aerial vector? What is the area of these flat surface of the cylinder? Let us take some A1 or A dash. Normal and outside. Normal and outside. So this is a flat surface, their cylinder like this. The normal means along normal and outwards. This is a dash. Let A dash be the area of the curved part of the cylinder. Now calculate the flux through the curved part of the cylinder. Okay, flux through curved part of the cylinder. Okay, flux through curved part of the cylinder means let it be d phi 3. What is d phi 3 is equals to E dot A dash. A dash be the area of the curved part of the cylinder, which can be written as EA dash cos theta. Okay, where what is theta here? Theta is the angle between E and A dash. If you are observing the diagram, E is along the right side, A dash is a normal. Okay, the angle between E and A dash is 90 degrees. Okay, EA dash is equals to cos theta. Theta is 90 degrees. Okay, what is flux? D phi 3 is equals to theta 90, cos 90 0, d phi 3 will be 0. Okay, so the flux passing through the flat surface of the cylinder AB is EA. Second flat surface is also EA, but the curved part of the cylinder in such condition, what is the flux is 0. Okay, by theoretically also we can say that no single electric lines of force also passing normally through the curved surface of the cylinder here. Okay, now what is the total flux here? See, actually here we are saying this is an infinite plane sheet. But what is the charge? This Gaussian surface is enclosed by this small part only, like circular part. Okay, here this is a circular part. Means now here you should take what is electric field to uniformly charged infinite plane sheet. Infinite plane sheet of non-conducting means the area or the area of this plane sheet which is enclosed by this Gaussian cylinder only taken as a infinite plane sheet, means this part only taken as infinite long of plane sheet. So which is equal to area of this infinite plane sheet is also A only. Okay, this is actually here we are taking infinite plane sheet of uniformly charged, but this Gaussian surface is not enclosed by this total part here. Okay, so which is passing through this, piercing this uniformly charged plane sheet. Okay, the area which is enclosed by the Gaussian cylinder is only taken as infinitely long plane sheet. Okay, means what is the area here also? A only. Now already we taken what is A be the area of the flat surface, means this part. Okay, now what is here? We got flux passing through the first part, second part and third part, total flux. Now what is the total flux? Means total flux passing through the Gaussian surface. Okay, total flux passing through the Gaussian surface, phi is equals to integration of d phi. Integration of d phi. Okay, that is phi is equals to sum of d phi 1 plus d phi 2 plus d phi 3. Okay, now what is phi is equals to? Phi here, phi is equals to d phi 1 value Ea, d phi 2 value Ea, but d phi 3 is 0. Ea plus Ea plus 0, that is phi is equals to 2Ea. Let us take this is equation number 1. Now what is here? The total flux passing through this cylinder is, here we got 2Ea. The total flux passing through this Gaussian surface is 2Ea. But what is our statement by the Gauss law? What is the statement of Gauss law? The total flux passing through any closed surface is equals to the 1 by epsilon naught times of the net charge. Here you should write like this. By the Gauss law, what is total flux? Phi is equals to 1 by epsilon naught times of the net charge enclosed by the surface. What is the net charge here? Only one plane sheet is there. That too, what is the charge given to this plane sheet is capital Q. So here we may write phi is equal to 1 by epsilon naught times of Q. Okay. Now let us take this is equation number 2. Now equation number 1 is a total flux passing through the Gaussian surface. Okay, whenever we are calculating flux passing through this Gaussian surface, here we got 2Ea. But according to the statement of Gauss law, what is the total flux is equal to? Phi is equals to 1 by epsilon naught times of the net charge. That net charge is Q. Now if you are observing equation number 1 and 2, both are gives the total flux. So from equation number 1 and 2, from equation numbers 1 and 2, what is here total flux? 2Ea. So equate them. 2Ea is equals to Q by epsilon naught. What is 2Ea is equals to Q by epsilon naught. But what is the value of Q? The value of Q can be written as sigma A. Value of Q is equal to sigma A. Substitute here. Sigma A by epsilon naught. Okay. Now both sides A get cancelled. What is here? 2E is equal to sigma by epsilon naught. Therefore, what is E is equal to sigma by 2 epsilon naught. What is E is equals here? Sigma by 2 epsilon naught. This is about the electric field intensity due to infinite plane sheet of charge non-conducting plane sheet of charge. Okay, you should remember this formula. E is equal to sigma by 2 epsilon naught. Okay, what is sigma? Surface charge density. If sigma is positive, the direction of electric field is radially outwards from the plate. If sigma is negative, okay, the direction of electric field is radially inwards. Okay, means here sigma positive, E outwards, but sigma is positive when the charge given to the plane sheet is positive, and sigma is negative when the charge given to the plane sheet is negative. Okay, E is equal to sigma by 2 pi 2 epsilon naught be the electric field intensity due to infinite uniformly charged infinite plane sheet of non-conducting plane sheet. Okay, for suppose in vector form, how can we write it is? In vector form we may write like this: E is equal to sigma by 2 epsilon naught into n cap, where n cap be the unit vector, okay. This is about electric field intensity due to uniformly charged, okay, non-conducting plane sheet. For suppose here we are taking two uniformly non-conducting plane sheets. Let us take this is a one plate, okay, plate A. Okay, here this is another plate, place it like this, vertical. Okay, B. Let sigma A be the surface charge density. Sigma A be the surface charge density of the first non-conducting plate. Sigma B be the surface charge density of the second plate. Okay, and later here we are taking sigma A is greater than sigma B. Let the surface charge density of the plate A is greater than the surface charge density of plate B. Okay, now we should calculate the electric field intensity. Okay, here what is two non-conducting plane sheets are given positive charges, those surface charge densities are sigma A, sigma B, and what is here? Sigma A is greater than sigma B. Okay, two plates are there like this. So first of all, let us take this is a region 1. Okay, this is a region 2 between the plates. This is a region 3. Okay, two plates, two non-conducting plane sheets, uniformly charged non-conducting plane sheets having surface charge density sigma A and sigma B are arranged parallel to each other, okay, certain distance apart. Now what is the electric field intensity in the region 1, region 2, region 3? See, in region 1, first of all, what is the electric field intensity due to this first plate? Plate A radially outwards or not? This is a direction of E1. What is E1 is equal to, can we write? Already we proved it. Sigma by 2 epsilon naught here, but what is the surface charge density? Sigma A. So you write sigma A by 2 epsilon naught. And what is sigma is positive because charge is also positive. The direction of E is radially outwards. Coming to the electric field intensity in the region 1 by the second plate B, also what is radially outwards only, means both are in the same direction. What is E2? E2 is equals to sigma B by 2 epsilon naught. Sigma B by 2 epsilon naught. Now if you are observing the diagram, the both are in the same directions. What is the net electric field? E net is equals to, directly we may write what is E1 plus E2 because they are in same direction. Same direction means E net is equals to sigma A by 2 epsilon naught plus sigma B by 2 epsilon naught. Sigma A by 2 epsilon naught plus sigma B by 2 epsilon naught. Okay. For suppose, again in this special case, if sigma A is equals to sigma B, let us take common term sigma, then what happens? E net is equals to sigma A. Okay, later on we will write finally we can substitute. Okay, this is about the intensity of electric field in region 1. Coming to the region 2. Okay, in region 2, see, this is a point in the region 2 here. Okay, see, whenever we are calculating the electric field intensity in the region 2, what is the electric field intensity at any point in between these two? The electric field intensity due to the first plate, E1 is equals to radially outwards. This is a point here. Outwards means right side. Here point means outwards left side. What is E1? Sigma A by 2 epsilon naught. What is its direction? This is the direction of E1. And similarly, electric field intensity at the same point by the second plate B, it is also positive charge. What is the charge? Positive. The direction of electric field radially outwards. This is E2. What is E2? Sigma B by 2 epsilon naught. Okay. See, in region 1, you may take in region 1 at any point. What is the net intensity of electric field? Is the sum of the electric field intensities due to the two plates. But whereas in the region B, in between the two plates, what is the electric field intensity? Net intensity of electric field is here both are in opposite in direction. When two vectors in opposite direction, what is the resultant? Is equals to the difference between the two values. Here sigma A assuming greater than sigma B. So sigma A is greater than sigma B means E1 is greater than E2. So here you may write E1 minus E2. So what is sigma A by 2 epsilon naught minus sigma B by 2 epsilon naught. Okay, this is a net intensity of electric field in region 2. This is in region 1. Okay, region 1. This is in region 2. Now coming to the third one. Okay, in the third case, now the second case is completed. We should find third case. In region 3. Okay. In region 3, what is electric field intensity at region 3 by the plate A? Radially outwards. Radially outwards. This is the direction of E1. Outwards from the plate. Okay. What is E1 again? Sigma A by 2 epsilon naught. At the same region, at the same point in the region 3, by the second plate is what is positive charge radially outwards, E2. Okay. What is E2 is equals to again sigma B by 2 epsilon naught. Now both are in the same direction or not? E1, E2 are in the same directions. When E1, E2 are in the same direction, what is net intensity of electric field? E net is equals to E1 plus E2. That is sigma A by 2 epsilon naught plus sigma B by 2 epsilon naught. Okay. Sigma A by 2 epsilon naught plus sigma B by 2 epsilon naught. See, if you are observing the net intensity of electric field, either in region 1 or in the region 3. See, what is region 1? Sigma A by 2 epsilon naught plus sigma B by 2 epsilon naught. In region 3 also we will get the same value, sigma A by 2 epsilon naught plus sigma B by 2 epsilon naught. But only in between the two plates, two metal plane sheets. What is the value? Sigma A by 2 epsilon naught minus sigma B by 2 epsilon naught. Okay, outside the system of two plates, either left side of the A or right side of the B, the value will be same. But whenever we are calculating the electric field intensity in between the two metal plates, what is the value is sigma A by 2 epsilon naught minus sigma B by 2 epsilon naught. For suppose, now let us consider, instead of these two different surface charge densities, if two surface charge densities, okay, if these two plates are given equal surface charge density, having equal surface charge density, what happens here? You may write sigma A is equals to sigma B. Sigma A is equals to sigma B. If sigma A is equal to sigma B, so let us take the common term is sigma. Common term is sigma. Then what happens? See, if you are observing, what is the finally here we get sigma A by 2 epsilon naught plus sigma A by 2 epsilon naught. But sigma A, sigma B are equals to sigma here. What happens? Sigma by, see, this is a different case. Already the first case is completed, but in the second case, the same plates are taken but equal surface charge densities. Then what happens? Listen here. There is no sigma A and sigma B individual values here. These all are equal. Sigma by 2 epsilon naught plus sigma by 2 epsilon naught. If you are adding these two, what you will get? Sigma by epsilon naught. Sigma by epsilon naught. Here what is the field intensity is? Sigma by epsilon naught. Okay. Now, in between these two plates, sigma A, sigma B are not different values, equal values. If they are equal values, sigma by 2 epsilon naught minus sigma by 2 epsilon naught, what is the net intensity of electric field? 0. When the two plates having same surface charge density, okay, the electric field intensity in between them is 0. And third one, again in the region 3, here what we got? Sigma A plus sigma B, but what are all are equal, then we may write like this: sigma by 2 epsilon naught plus sigma by 2 epsilon naught. What is the net intensity of electric field? Is sigma by epsilon naught. Okay, see, in region 1, in region 3, again same. What is the value? Sigma by epsilon naught. Sigma by epsilon naught. But in between the system of these two metal plates, what is the intensity of electric field? Is 0. Okay. Even if they are different values, the surface charge density of the two plates will be different. What is the formula? Sigma A by 2 epsilon naught plus sigma B by 2 epsilon naught in region 1, in region 3. But in between the two charges, in between these two metal plates, what is the value? Sigma A by 2 epsilon naught minus sigma B by 2 epsilon naught, where the surface charge density of plate A is greater than the surface charge density of the plate B in such conditions. Okay, so otherwise, for suppose sometimes they given this is a positive charge, one of them is a negative charge. Okay, one plate is positive, the second plate is negative. A, B having the A is positive charge and B is negative charge. Surface charge density here plus sigma, this is minus sigma. Okay, plus sigma and minus sigma. Equal magnitude, opposite in signs. Let us take again, this is a region 1, This is region 2 and this is region 3. What is the electric field intensity in region 1? In region 1, first of all, E1 is equals to what is sigma by 2 epsilon naught outwards from the charge. Second one is negative charge. Negatively means what is the direction of E2? Already we said that it is inwards. And what about E2? E2 is sigma by 2 epsilon naught only. But equal and opposite. What is net intensity of electric field is 0. Equal magnitude, opposite in direction. When one of them having positive charge density, the other having the same magnitude, negative charge densities. So calculate in between these two. Okay, in between the two plates. Now this is a positive charge. Okay, what is field radially outwards from the plate? E1. This is negative into the plate. In region 2, E1 is equals to direction outwards sigma by 2 epsilon naught. E2 is equals to sigma by 2 epsilon naught. Net intensity of electric field, both are in the same direction, E1 plus E2. E1 plus E2. What will get here? E net is equals to sum of these two, sigma by 2 epsilon naught plus sigma by 2 epsilon naught. Sigma by epsilon naught. Okay, in region 3. This is a region 3 here. Negative charge. This is positive charge. Outwards, E1 outwards, E2 inwards. E1 outwards, E2 is inwards. What is E1? E1 is equals to sigma by 2 epsilon naught. E2 is also sigma by 2 epsilon naught. But the directions are opposite. What is the net intensity of electric field? E net is equals to E1 minus E2 or E2 minus E1, that is again 0. Okay. See, when two metal plates uniformly charged, non-conducting metal plates having the surface charge density plus sigma minus sigma, in region 1 the net intensity of electric field 0. In region 3 also net intensity of electric field 0. But in between the plates at any point, what is electric field intensity is sigma by epsilon naught. Okay, this is about electric field due to uniformly charged plane sheet of non-conducting plane sheet.